a
an
ship.
actual ship.
Not a long ship, but a ship.
That's
The long ship's the best.
that's
The best
fucking
ship.
sick.
It's like a shaft or something like that.
Oh, my back.
I made a shaft basically.
That's kind of sick. How was your birthday?
It was pretty good. It was pretty darn good.
That's fucking epic.
Just played Valheim all day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Couldn't ask much more. I had a Jaffa cake as well.
Oh, that's interesting.
Enchiladas.
Very nice.
What else did I do?
Was that chef?
Drank.
Was that Chef Dylan?
It was Chef Dylan,
Yeah.
but he followed the recipe that I had written.
So it's Chef Houchin, and it kind of works for both.
The Houchin household
The
came
Houchin,
together.
yeah, nice. Well, speaking of Valheim,
Yeah,
that's our topic for today
it is
because
indeed.
it has taken Steam by storm.
Yet again, a
And-
game has just overtaken everything else
Yeah,
like that.
just for seemingly, well, I say for no reason. Like, it's a fucking good game.
It's a very good
It's
game.
It's a good game, especially for one in early access. Usually, ones in early
It is.
access are absolutely fucking dog, and you go like, yeah,
It's
it's
very
got
pleasing.
yeah,
Well.
you go like, it's early access. Oh, it's got potential, but like, it's just not there yet. So you put it off for 6 months. But Valheim, like, you can play it now,
It feels complete.
Yeah,
We were saying this yesterday. Me, Alex, and Charlie are playing, or Alex, Charlie, and I were
Yeah.
playing yesterday, and we were saying for a game in early access, this feels so much more complete. And like Charlie and Alex have played Ark before, and they said it's way less buggy than Ark.
Yeah.
It feels more complete. Everything's a little bit more smooth,
Mm.
and that is like very impressive for a game that's been out 2 weeks. A
Yeah.
week?
And on that, Valheim hit 1 million sales during its launch week on Steam.
Which is nuts.
And you think, yeah, that's fucking crazy. There's a million Vikings out there, you know? The Valheim sales and player count continues to impress, as in just 13 days, its current player count is equally impressive. It hit an all-time record of 360,000 players playing it over the weekend.
My God.
Yeah. And I'm fairly sure they've actually hit 2 million sales now.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah, which is fucking nuts, though.
Because Twitch, it's gone nuts. On YouTube, it's gone nuts.
Oh, Jesus.
You see,
Yeah.
it's promoted everywhere on Steam, word of mouth. I'd heard about it before from a friend, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds interesting."
Yeah, I think.
And then I saw it, I was like,
Yeah, I think the
Yes.
word of mouth is kind of interesting because I feel like I heard something about the game, like from like something on the like Steam news or some shit. But then like I don't know, I didn't pay attention to it, and then it wasn't until like Dan and Neve mentioned it that I was like, oh yeah, I mean like, a new game, maybe I'll get it. I don't know about spending the money, and then it was just like now like look into it, it's a great game. And then looked into it, was like, yeah, so I bought it on the day, we played it that night. It's
a lot that night.
Yeah, a lot that night, yeah.
And then yesterday, I think by the end of the day when me and Alex came off, Discord tells you how long you've been active on a game.
Yeah, Jesus.
Alex was on 14 hours and I was on 12 hours.
Good God, guys. That's dangerous.
In fact, I can tell you my playtime now.
Go
Let
for
me
it. I'm
close
interested.
down Steam. So after getting it, playing it Monday evening, I've got 23 hours playtime now. So since in 3 days, not even 3 full days, I've played it almost a whole day.
Jesus, man. That's naughty. So, Valheim is basically a survival game. Think like Rust. It's kind of like Rust in that way, in the same kind of like you got to survive. You can do it with mates. It's not PvP. Well, it can be PvP,
It
but
can
like
be. We've turned it off for now.
yeah, it's for I think it said 1 to 10 players that you can.
Yes,
I don't know
I
if
think
there are like bigger servers. There must be, surely. I feel like
Maybe.
there
In the
definitely will.
future, maybe.
There definitely will be at some point because I feel like
Yeah.
at the moment it feels like there's a progression to the map. But anyway,
Yes.
so it's a survival game, but it's set like you're a Viking and you've been like tasked by what is it like the North
Odin.
Odin, yes, that's it.
Odin himself
Yeah.
has tasked you with slaying the Forsaken, which are a group of legendary beasts, effectively.
Yeah,
To name a few, you've got Eikthyr, which is like the deer Forsaken god.
yeah, the electric.
The
dude.
Elder, the leader of the forest. The Kraken, which is obviously well known. Serpent. There's like a dragon. And then there's like one called Bone Mass, which is like a big fat shit of swampy poo.
Yeah. That's how it was actually described in Norse mythology. You know.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
Odin was just like, "Yo, what's up, swampy poo?
What up, my slime?
Banish
What's
you.
good?
What up, my slime?" And
But yeah, the game, it follows that kind of the same style of Rust and stuff, but it obviously, because it's set in like that Norse kind of era, there isn't electricity.
it's very different. No?
Yeah, it's more like getting this kind of mythic gear, fighting trolls, those big fuckers. Like
Trolls,
you're near a troll
grey
and your whole
dwarves.
screen shakes because it's just like a troll would make you fuck. It's like an earthquake
They're
every time.
big as
Yeah,
well. They're like the size. They're bigger than your house. They
dude.
carry a tree, and they have a butt crack like Kendall Jenner.
Point is, it's another game which has taken over our lives. Like we like to say, yeah, we're gamers. We like to play games, but it's more like games take over us rather
Yeah,
than us playing. Like, going into a game. It's more like the game is just like, hey, we're gonna fuck up your life for a week, maybe
yeah.
more. But this one is another where we're like completely happy that it's doing it because it is a very fun game.
It's so nice.
It's very
Everything
fun.
about it, the visuals,
The
the
visual.
graphics choice is
I was just
amazing.
about to say the art style of the game is
It's so
impressive.
good.
You come into the game and you think, oh, maybe my model hasn't loaded in completely
Yeah,
properly, and you go, oh, he looks a bit like pixely, but it's not like
bit RuneScapey.
It's not, yeah, it's not like pixel graphics. It's like the shading of the pixels changes as the lighting changes. So it's not like I am peach pixels compared to like a brown hair. It's the hair will change pigments as it goes because it's as if you've got your hair interacting with the light. So it has this really
It's
kind
very
of
cool.
yeah, it has this kind of, it's almost cute in a way, like when you're walking along the
Yeah,
ground and you see the pixely grass, but as you
yeah,
move further away, it becomes more of a solid block. So
yeah.
as you look at it from afar, it is just green. But then as you get closer, you can see all the
You get the
different shades.
detail,
Yeah, you see all the different
and
shades
they're
of
all
green.
every single. They're very smooth models,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is I like this choice. It's a smooth model, like a nice curved, not like jaggedy rock. You've got a nice
yeah.
smooth rock,
It's
but
not
then
like
it
a
has
yeah,
that pixely texture, and I
yeah.
like that.
I do
I
like
think
that as
that's very
well.
smart. And the best part when for visuals is if you spawn and you look up, you
Oh,
see the tree that holds all the nine realms together, which is in Norse mythology. You see the branch reaching all the way
yeah.
down,
It
sort of
is.
holding out Valheim.
It is a fucking thing of beauty. It
It
really
is.
is. And then you move on to like, well, we'll get on to exploration because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's fucked. It's fucked in a good
We
way.
can't talk from experience because we have scratched but the
We
surface,
I
if
because
that.
the thing is, like the other day when we were playing, like I made it a mission to go as far out as possible, but like before it went to night, and I found a mountain, and I was like, holy shit, a mountain! Finally, like something different. You zoom out of the map, and you're like, oh, so I'm like,
I've gone nowhere.
I've gone fucking nowhere. Like, and the map is fucking. You think, oh, it's a circle. Oh yeah, we can fucking explore that, no problem. Yeah, mate, you're gonna have some problems, right? You need to fucking pack gear. You need to have a bed. You need to like make shelters along the way.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
you're going to have to build other civilizations as you
truthfully,
go.
yeah,
If you want to go, like later today, after recording this, our mission is to go out.
yeah,
I created a boat. We've got a big boat. It can hold 4 people. It's got storage, and we're going to go. We're just going to go
yeah,
sailing, go see what we can find. But we're going to have to bring enough resources with us to set up a house on the other side
yeah,
to
yeah.
store all the stuff we find over there,
As well as
and then to ferry it back and forth.
exactly, and I think with the obviously with it being based on like Nordic Viking type stuff,
Hmm.
there's like the exploration is kind of like I would say encouraged. Like it's not just like
Yeah,
it's not just like a shitty ship that you build and there's only one and that's kind of it. But there's like levels to the ships. You can build a little raft, then there's a ship, and then you can get probably a bigger ship. I don't
you
know.
get the long ship,
Yeah, and
and
it's
that one is big.
yeah, and
I've got the tier two, which is humble,
humble.
humble beginnings, but you can take passengers, you can store stuff in it.
Yeah.
It's fast, it's cool. You're encouraged because I mean, if you want to progress, you've got to go find places to get stuff.
Yeah.
You spawn in a forest and a meadow, which you can get flint and rock. A rock hammer is shocking. Flint hammer's better, but then you need to work up. You need to kill the first god before you can progress again. So it encourages you. You can't sit back.
Yeah, yeah. You can't just.
Certain
You can't.
people
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that wouldn't want to go and fight things are now going to have to fight things to progress.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
makes you play the game
And
to
and it is kind
do
of
the
nice
stuff you
because
want.
obviously you can delay how
You
long
can.
you
Oh
get.
yeah.
Like you can perfectly live with your stone hammer, like flint stuff,
Mhm.
like fighting off little greylings. But at a certain point, you're gonna want to go. I want to like decorate my house with fucking troll heads and all this shit. So you need to go forth and beat some bosses and come
But
back.
even then, you can't just sit there forever with your rock hammer
Y-
because as you sit there for longer, the mobs and creatures that come to your camp level up. So if you
Oh,
don't go and get better weaponry, armor, defenses, you will get shat on
they
eventually.
will slowly start being. They'll slowly
They're-
out level you,
yeah,
and
slowly the game naturally encourages you to step out your comfort zone.
yeah,
Like
nice.
yesterday, trolls, terrifying. Run away from that. Now I can take a troll on my own.
Damn,
Yeah,
it's
it's
interesting.
great.
It is a
Got to
fuck.
just
We get excited. Like it's hard not to get excited about games like this because it really has the. It's like not only does it have the potential to be amazing, it's the fact that it's really great now. So it like
so early on.
you think like it's on kind of like an I'll do it this way. It's on like an exponential kind of it's on an exponential growth. Like it's gonna be probably one of the best like survival games that's made. Like Rust is good, but Rust is it's there's
It's got a
certain
niche audience.
yeah, like that's a certain level of jank and you're forced into a PvP. This is almost like you can do a PvE with fucking 9 of your mates and do like a group like you essentially as you said like build civilizations in different parts of this map
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you'll need to and that's fucking great. I love that. If you love building, you'll love to create like fucking build houses and essentially cities. Like I saw one image where you have like fucking huge stone walls, and I was like, that looks
Yeah,
hilarious. I'd love to have that like just spanning around like our entire
and
area.
so would I. But you need iron, and
You
to
need
get
to
iron, you've got to go fight the Elder. So you've got to do God 1, God 2. You've got to go to the location for God 3 in the swamp to get iron, and then you can build your stone wall. If you really want a stone wall, you've got to do all that stuff.
yeah.
If you just go, oh no, I'll set up a wood, don't worry, you'll have to get stone anyway, because some big twat will come along, go
Thunk.
and knock it out,
Go
and then
bonk.
you'll be upset, and then
Getting
yeah.
oh shit, I'm getting a phone call. Wait, let's pause the
Oh dear,
recording.
okay.
All right, we're back. I got a phone call. I've addressed it now. There we go. What are we talking about, Ben?
No idea.
Valheim map. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah,
Man, I hate getting
there's
fucking...
so much to do still.
There
That's
is,
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
where we currently are. I mean, most of us have now got bronze. We've got bronze armor, bronze tools. Like
Oh, shit.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
are. You were
wasn't...
streaming. You were streaming, which people should check out. Finley Kill Martin on Twitch. And yeah, so we're sort of starting to progress a little bit. We're getting a bit more confident, taking on like beasts and
Yeah, yeah.
things. We've now fought the first god like 6 or 7 times because it's piss easy.
Yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
Because you need it, but at this point you don't need to do it again
Mm.
because the stuff you get from it is void. I've got a bronze pickaxe, don't need the antler pickaxe.
Interesting.
And now we're like, okay, we want to progress more. We've got to go and do other stuff. So we're today going to fight the Elder
Nice.
and take that out. And then we're going to find a swamp.
Nice.
And then who knows what comes next. I know you can get obsidian weapons and black metal or black stone
Yeah.
weapons, stuff like that. Which, God knows how you get that. But I will find out. And because then I can make walls. I can make a big stone house rather than a little wooden shack.
Mm.
I can improve on my stuff. I can make better things. People that aren't so interested in the combat, like Neve, can build cooler things once
Yeah.
we've got this stuff.
Exactly, yeah. And that's I think it pushes for a more well, as I said, like a more collaborative kind of thing, whereas like you are working all as a team. Like as you said, like if you go out and get all the stuff, then suddenly the builder can start building everyone kind of nice shacks to
Mm-hmm.
live in rather than shitty little holes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite a good position this game's put you in because it's such a new game. There's not loads online of the end game stuff
Mm.
far into it. Everyone's sort of around a similar level, apart from a select few
Yep.
that would have already beaten the game or whatever. I don't want to look up stuff unless I really have no clue how to do it. I've
Yeah,
looked
yeah.
up a couple things, and that's it.
Yeah, you want kind of a natural learning.
It's one
Yeah.
of the rare times in a game's life when everyone's in a similar boat, and learning the
Yeah,
game
yeah.
is learning for yourself, not through others.
Yeah, and I think
Apart from like within the friend group, I
yeah,
guess.
and I think you're absolutely right with this rare moment of everyone being in the same boat because it's not like say Minecraft where like at the beginning like there was people that knew everything about alpha beta and then
Hmm.
suddenly at release like more people get it and it's like oh but I already know how to play the game at full level.
Yeah.
This is like this has 2 million sales in 2 weeks. So 2 million people are playing a brand new survival game where they don't know what's
Hmm.
going on
With
and they're
so much stuff in it.
and it's all just like asking. It's like, what is it? Who's seen this? And it's like, wait, there's a
Hmm.
fucking dragon, and then everyone will be like,
Yeah.
oh my, and it's like, well, how do we defeat the dragon? What's best to defeat the dragon with? And shit like
Well,
that.
flint axes apparently because Alex and Charlie killed it yesterday.
That's mad.
It's a drake.
A drake.
And Charlie didn't understand what a drake was. A drake is a ice dragon, a small ice dragon in Norse mythology, and Charlie found it funny that the dragon was called Drake. He thought, "Why is the dragon called Drake? It's a dragon."
That's such a
it's,
that's such a
it's
Charlie
so
thing.
sweet.
Yeah, it's like what
I love Charlie's innocence, but he's loving it. He's doing great, and I can make a food cooler. A food cooler? What? Yeah, I can make an anvil and a food cooler. Oh, you mean a forge cooler? Oh yeah, a forge cooler. Nice one, Charlie.
Oh, it's adorable. It's
Oh, he's
adorable.
brilliant.
Yeah, and it's just I love it when games take over our lives like this because
Yeah.
it truly is like I mean obviously some games like we don't necessarily get tired of,
Hmm.
but there is just like, do I want to dedicate like constant time into a game I already know? Sorry, I keep fucking I'm dying.
That's
Do I
fine.
want to dedicate like
Go
hours
ahead.
into games where we already know what's going on? We can like
Yeah.
in a way essentially speed run to the point where we need to be. Whereas
Yeah.
this is kind of like you can't really speed run anywhere because none of us fucking know what's going on, and the people that do know
Exactly.
what's going on only know it to the current level we're at. Where it's like
And then have a rough idea.
yeah,
of
like
where
I
to
would
go.
say, Ben, how do I get bronze? And you'll go, right, listen up, you little twat. Here you go. Here's how you get bronze. And I'll
Posh,
get
posh,
I'll
posh.
get bronze. And then I'm like, right, what's next? And then you're like, we need to find a swamp, I guess. And I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, yeah. I mean, sure, I believe you. Let's go. And it's kind of like, yeah, again, just like you learn together. I think it's nice. And the game, it just feels nice. It's just nice that an early access
does.
game isn't complete
The
shit.
music. That's
The
something
music,
I wanted to
yeah,
touch on.
yeah.
The music is really nice. I've got it because I've got the menu open in the background right now. I've got
course.
the music on loop, and I set it so it's on loop, and it is such a peaceful. Like you got the nice violin, you get the sounds of the waves, the little shimmer of, I don't know, gay stuff that's happening on. Who knows? Pixies and
Pixies and
knobheads. Oh,
we both just checked our phone.
I had a work message. We've had
That was good
reports
timing.
of anti-mask processes. I will start again. We've had anti-mask protests announced. Co-op has not been targeted. However, if they show up, we have to shut the shop or shut them out. Any customers have to stay inside the shop so we keep them safe, and police have to be called. I'm going to go against that. I'm going to get the pry bar and the bloody claw hammer out of the office. I'm going to break some heads.
Break some heads. Wear your mask.
You got no mask, you're not coming in here. Would you like a nice round-shaped hole in your forehead, mate? Punch a hole with the hammer. Dead.
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
Valheim.
I think we've touched on everything we can touch on right now.
Yeah, do you know what? It's not often that a game will require a part two. or a
I
part
think it's
3,
gonna.
or
I
a
think
part
yeah.
4 is.
Depending on how long we're properly invested in this, because that's an issue. I
Yeah,
get invested in a game.
yeah.
I'll play. I'm still playing Rust. Everyone else stopped. I'm still playing.
Mm.
Well, not for the last couple of days, but
Well,
I think if we can progress a decent amount, do a few more things, I think we can definitely make part 2
yeah.
to
And
update on what the hell happens next, because we don't know.
yeah, we are. All we know is we know there's a swamp out there, and we
If we were great hosts, we would have
look
done
this up.
research, but we don't want to do research because we want to
In a
experience it
weird, yeah,
ourselves.
in a roundabout way, yeah. Like I did, well, like we know about the game up until the point we've got, but like
Yeah.
there's something about leaving a spec. Do you know what? Weirdly, especially because it's like a Nordic mythology game, I want to leave
Hmm.
it to mystery. Like the first time I saw a troll, fucking shat myself.
Yeah.
Dude, he just kept coming after me. He was
Big
so
blue
big,
buffoon.
and he looks like fucking Mr. Burns. You know,
He
he
does with
does.
his
His pointy little nose.
long
He,
nose, and you can get his head.
yeah, I
You can
saw.
have his
Yeah,
head. I
that's
want to know how to mount it.
yeah. I want to know. I
Not
thought,
not me get on the head.
yeah,
Me put the head on the
yeah.
wall.
You want to like as if it was a
Mount his
demo.
nose.
Yeah, mount his nose, just the nose.
Just put one nostril over your head and wear it like a hat.
Troll hat is actually just his nose.
It's just you got his head hanging over here with his nose just
Oh.
wrapped around your head, stretched like a beanie. Carhartt troll head.
Yeah, £700.
So,
I meant 70 is what I meant. Jesus Christ,
70.
70 for a
Even
beanie.
70's a lot.
Yeah, but Carhartt, you know.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
think
pog.
I think in a way yeah, it's a short episode, but you
It
know,
is a short
you
episode,
know,
but
I
it's
think
open
it's
to
okay.
more episodes about
It
the same
is,
topic.
and I think
If people are interested. I don't
well,
care, we're still making it.
yeah, I don't care. You know, if people left comments saying don't do this, we probably won't do it. But no one leaves comments saying don't do it, so we're gonna
Don't leave
keep doing
comments
it.
full stop.
Yeah, we've had a couple of comments, and they're like, nice, and I'm like, yeah, nice, yeah, cheers.
Yeah.
That's about it. Right. Well, that's Valheim.
That's Valheim so far.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Make sure to follow the Twitch. Make sure to follow
Yeah.
my Twitch. Make sure
Yeah.
to follow not follow us on Spotify. Is it follow on Spotify? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, you can follow it.
Yeah, yeah.
Follow us, follow the podcast.
Follow podcast on Spotify if you don't already. It's great. We upload. We try
Few
and
exclusive bits on there as well.
we try and upload every Saturday. So mark it in your calendars. It's usually Saturday 5 or 6 p.m.
Yeah,
GMT.
roughly.
Yeah, fair enough.
See you around.